Welcome back to NeuroArkitect. My job and everyone here is to guide and educate and empower you and train you to optimize mental and emotional, physical and spiritual states. Guys, I'm excited. It's January 3rd. It's the new year. It's also Monday. And we all love starting things on Monday, don't we? Wait till Monday. Wait till the new year. Well, today's Monday. Today's the new year. And honestly, I know a lot of people are looking to make some changes and shifts in their lives. So I want to give you some fun little hacks that you can work with to really make sure that these things stick. Okay? Most of us know this already. Most people, by mid-February, I think something like 88% have already stopped trying to implement the changes they intended to. So I want to make sure that this year is successful for all of you guys. So I'm going to give you a few quick little hacks that you can start to implement today to really get yourselves moving in the right direction, whether that be some sort of fitness or aesthetic goal that you're pursuing. This could be health related. You're looking to simply be healthier, eat healthier, move the body more. This could also be career related, finance related, right? Maybe you're just trying to be a better student, athlete, whatever that looks like for you. We all have certain things we're looking to improve upon, to develop inside of ourselves. So here's how you're going to do it. Here's what you can consider if you want to be successful. How about that? You don't have to, but it really helps. And one person I highly encourage you guys to follow and listen to is Dr. Andrew Huberman. This guy's a great, phenomenal neuroscientist. He runs and operates Huberman Labs. He's got a podcast. I believe it's up on the YouTube channel as well. He dives a lot into a lot of these different things. One thing I'm going to cover today is just how to actually use dopamine, right? Use dopamine. How to make sure that we're making the most of the sort of dopamine reward circuitry inside of our brains to make us more motivated, more likely to pursue the things that we're pursuing, that we're doing. So, obviously, first things first, you gotta. Someone's calling me. Put that away for a second. We absolutely gotta get clear on what we're doing. Not only that, but we gotta get clear on the why, right? Like this is so, and in fact, it's probably the more important than the goal itself is why we're doing it, why we're pursuing it, right? Because if I'm looking to, let's say, just look better this year, right? Let's say I put on a little extra weight, got a little extra fat in my midsection, right? And say I want to remove that. What am I really looking for? Maybe I'm looking to feel a little more confident in my body. Maybe I'm looking to just actually feel healthier too, And what does that health translate into? Well, it means more energy, my ability to then show up better in life, in work, in my family, and able to do and carry out certain things, right? That is so key. That is so crucial. So get clear on your why, because as much as it pains me to say this, once you hit that goal, you may not actually feel what you're looking to feel, right? Maybe I want to feel more confident, but if I can't feel confident here and right now, right this second, I don't know if looking a certain way, or let's say hitting a certain threshold in terms of the money that I make, or I don't know, growing my business to a certain point, or getting X amount of subscribers or followers, whatever that looks like, right? I might not actually feel confident or successful. I might not feel like I actually want to or envision myself feeling in the future when I think I'm going to have these things. So I'm not saying don't pursue those things. In fact, I want you to. That's what this whole video is about, how to make you successful in getting them. But don't think that the goal is going to produce the internal emotional state that you're looking to feel. And really, a lot of what I do in my coaching is actually partially teaching people how to create that in their day-to-day now. Because if I could find moments of confidence, if I can find moments of just like allowing myself to feel elevated and more confident, that actually makes that outcome, that goal that I'm looking to achieve, that much more likely, right? To be actualized, to be realized. So it's important that we learn to cultivate those emotional states in the present. So get clear on your why, learn how to feel what you're doing. The why is also going to be the thing that's going to keep driving you forward. So if it's not strong enough, and you're going to have those bad days, and we all do, you're going to feel those moments where you're dropping. You're going to need something that's going to pull you forward more, even during those moments, right? So having a strong enough why, a big enough dream, let's say that, right? Mine is to create, honestly, I want a global company. I want to be able to touch thousands, hundreds of thousands of lives. I want to be able to help those individuals transform. I want to be able to educate and empower them, right? So that they don't need to be relying on any other force outside of themselves, right? In terms of optimizing and healing and truly developing themselves physically with their nutrition and their fitness and their movement, mentally and emotionally with their different practices and all the different tools that are rooted in neuroscience out there, and their spiritual selves, right? Like in pursuing the things that give them meaning and passion, right? So that's my big dream. That's why I do what I do. So get clear on yours. And now, one other thing that I want to encourage you guys to do is actually start to break those things down into small micro steps. A lot of you probably already know to do that, right? So that way, even if it's like getting back into a fitness regimen and you haven't done anything in a while, commit to doing a single push-up a day, because at least you're building forward momentum, and that's all we're looking to do is build forward momentum, right? So make it as simple and easy to do as possible. It's almost so silly that you can't do it, right? And then write it out, please. Write it out, schedule out, make sure you're committing time to doing these different things. Like really break it down. And then write out those daily steps, and I want you to check them off when you do it. Took a sip of water, drank a glass of water, whatever it is, check, check, check. This is what actually produces a dopamine response. Dopamine gets triggered when there's a reward present. That little check mark tells you, hey, you did something. Congrats. High five. Personal high five, right? You get a slight flight of dopamine, right? And dopamine is the motivation molecule, right? So it makes us more likely to continue. So a lot of people will tell you, get the most challenging thing you got to do done first thing in the morning. Yes and no, right? Maybe not necessarily first thing in the morning. You still want to get it done early in the day, right? The most important tasks. But start your day with some of those easier ones, so that way you can build up that momentum, right? That motivation to then tackle that bigger task, right? Got up, did a few push-ups, did a few squats, great, check, check, check. Drink some water, check, check, check. Like whatever that looks like for you. And then you start to actually develop this internal reservoir of motivation that keeps you moving forward, right? So work with those things today and this week. Like really get clear on what you're doing. Get clear on the why. Because sometimes our why might be we're doing it for someone else, or because we have these external expectations that we're trying to meet. And they're not you and they're not yours, which is why it may not necessarily be accomplished. Or maybe you've been struggling with those things until now for those very reasons. It's got to be you. It's got to be yours. So do that. Schedule it out. Break it down into easy steps. Check them off, guys. And really try to cultivate the feeling that you think you're going to feel then. Because, for example, I'll give you another example. If you're looking to make a certain amount of money, really you're just looking to feel abundance, right? And you're looking to feel like, well, I can have whatever I want and do whatever I want when I want to do it. Like that's freedom, that's independence, that's abundance. Like those are the things that we're looking to feel when we think that we're going to hit this certain metric, this goal that we've set for ourselves. Continue to pursue that goal, but don't think that you can't feel those things now. And in fact, in learning to create those emotional states now, you're far more likely to be able to achieve those goals for yourself. So with that, kept this under 10 minutes. Hiya! Wishing you an awesome start to your new year, guys. Really, really hope that you can have an incredible 2022. Use me as a resource. That's what I'm here for. And if you want some more in-depth, like really impersonal, personal, individualized coaching, a blueprint for you, depending on what your goals are and what you're trying to do, reach out to me. Schedule a free consult. Whatever that looks like for you, I can help you get there. All right? So with that, guys, have a beautiful rest of your day, rest of your week. Wishing you much, much, much love. Peace out.